always better off air.
Hey, Joe, I heard you cut your wild pig hunting trip short. What happened?
I just got bored.
Goodness, so that I have to get paid to do this.
That's funny.
You
get
paid
it?
to do it.
Yeah,
Dave?
I think I got it. Uh-huh. All right. Well, you know what? A lot of
Play on
companies
words.
are so frustrated with their websites. Just like that last joke. It looks old. It's out of date. It's not getting any customers to listen. But you know what? Sage Tree can fix it. Since 2005, Sage Tree has been helping companies with websites that look great, work great, and get leads. Stop being frustrated by your website and get one of those that you will be proud of. Contact Sage Tree today. Go to their website or even make a phone call. Get started easy at 866-728-9100, 866-728-9100, or you can just go to their website today, and they will fix you up. All right, what do we check? Did you have to really cancel your pig
No,
hunt?
I had a great hunting
You had a
trip.
great day. It was awesome. I'm really jealous. You know, I've never hunted in my life, Joe. So,
Never?
no. So
You sit
you're
in a tree?
No trees. No
You chased
trees.
them?
Yeah.
See, that's what I was told. I was going to go with somebody with a bow and arrow, and I was supposed to chase the pig under the tree.
Well, I think it depends.
Well, actually, no, the pig was going to chase me under the tree.
As long as the pig gets under the tree.
How many did you get?
I got the one that I wanted.
So when are we having barbecue?
So as soon as it gets here.
Well,
Or
tell
you
the
just-
story. I want to hear
Waiting
the
for
story.
the butcher.
You're not
That was
hungry?
something.
Oh, what?
You're not hungry?
I am, but
Let's kill a few more minutes, and then I'll get into the story.
No, seriously. Well, kind of start at the beginning to the end, because I don't think there's many millions of people that have ever boar hunted. Was this a guided tour?
Yeah, take a breath for a minute. I'll jump into it here.
Go for it.
So what? Yeah, this is something I've been wanting to do for years. And a friend of mine invited me to go on a trip. This was his third year going up there, and we went
Up where?
We went about, I think it's 5 or 6 hours north of here, just past Paso Robles.
Still in California.
Yeah, near
Okay.
King City is where it was out of. And the guide service we went with is Nesson Schmidt, who I may have them call in here in a couple of weeks, just talk about it. But it worked out really well. So we drove up there, and it was interesting because the friend of mine that invited me is a retired L.A. County sheriff. And we picked up two of his buddies on the way up who are also retired sheriffs. And then there were 4 other guys up there, 2 of which, one was a retired sheriff, the other one was a working sheriff. So it was like cop stories all weekend.
Jeez.
But we get up there, and we're staying in a house, which was part of the deal. And the guides come and pick us up at 4:15 on Saturday morning. So we follow them probably about 15 miles out to this area where we're going to hunt. And this guide service has access to 5 or 6 big ranches. I think where we were at, they said it was like 56,000 acres. So they're big. It looks like cattle ranches, and they grow, where we were, they grow barley to feed the cattle. So that's what the pigs are after. And it's a beautiful area. It's just big rolling hills with oak trees and stuff. It's really nice up there. So we get up there, and they've got, there's 8 of us. They got 3 ATVs. So there's a guide in each ATV. So my friend and I get in the one ATV, and the other guy's getting the other one, so we split up. So we go out to this, we're sitting in this valley at the end of this long valley. And it's still dark. It's probably, let's see, we start at 4:15. It's probably 5:15, something like that. So the sun's not up yet. It's just starting to get light. And the guide looks at me. I'm sitting in the front seat. So he says, okay, keep your eye out down at the other end of the valley. If these pigs come over, they'll come over that hill and come down that game trail. So I said, okay. So we're sitting there. And mind you, I'm not a hunter, or I am now, I guess. But I'm not really a hunter. So, okay, it's my first time out there. I got my rifle that I've been practicing with. And so we're sitting there about 10, 15 minutes, and the guide says, all right, there's one. And we look, way down the other end, a couple hundred yards down, we see this pig coming over the hill, running down the hill. So he floors this ATV. So we're flying down there now toward this pig, and we're bouncing all around trying to hang on to the rifle. I'm hanging on to the ATV. And he said, okay, when we get up there, we stop, jump out and shoot him. I said, okay, cool.
Fish in a barrel.
So we get up there, and he comes screeching to a halt. The pig is, by this time, has come down one hill, went across the flat, and is running up the other side.
Coming right towards you.
No, running across the front of us.
Oh, I got you. Side to side.
So I jump out. I swing the rifle up. The pig appears in my scope. I fired the first shot and I hit him, but I hit him back a little bit and a little bit low, more in the belly area. And the guy's yelling, "Okay, shoot again, shoot again, shoot again." So I chambered another round. I shot him the second time and hit him right exactly where I needed to hit him, right pretty much behind the shoulder. And he just dropped over and rolled down the hill. So that was my
What were you shooting? What was
my
your
experience.
gun? What was your
I
gun?
bought a Savage 110, and I got it in 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay.
Because
Why'd you make that decision?
Because I wanted to learn how. I don't do any long range or precision rifle shooting, and I always wanted to learn that. So I thought, well, if I get the Creedmoor, I've been reading that. Okay, that's a good one to do that with. Plus, it'll work for the hunting trip.
You have great excuses
so
for
that's why
buying new guns.
Oh, that's not the best excuse, because my buddy that invited me said, "I got all the rifles, I got everything. You don't need anything."
Oh.
I said, "Of course I do. What do you mean I don't need anything?"
Well, if any of these being because he's buying a dual-purpose rifle, I would have been like, well, I needed one for hunting and one for precision.
Well,
and
without
one to
a doubt.
practice. And
No, you don't have to. You don't have to convince me. Are you kidding?
he was being very
I know.
responsible.
I go get a new chainsaw if I think I want to cut something down.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I got I had my pig by about 5:30 maybe.
So you went back to the cabin.
And, no. What we did? Well, we went and parked again in the valley.
Are you only allowed one per
I think
shooter?
you can get one per tag. I just bought one tag.
Oh, okay.
Because that one's plenty.
How
for
big
now.
is this guy?
Mine was about 150 pounds. So
Dress that out. That's going to be
dressed
good.
out at about 77 pounds, I think is what they said. So so went and parked again, and then the same thing. About 15 minutes later, another pig on another hill. We go zipping up there. We screech to a halt. My partner jumps out, and the guy, shoot, shoot, shoot. And he shoots one, and his was bigger. So he got his on the first shot. Was they said about 250 pounds.
Jeez.
So I think
He was waddling.
mine should be a better eating pig, but we'll see.
What did you learn about shooting under pressure?
I learned a couple of things, and I actually want to use this when I teach because, they always talk about the adrenaline and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting because nobody was wearing hearing protection. All right. And I was thinking, okay, I've got my little electronic ones. I was thinking I'll put them in, but I never got around to doing it. And I fired those 2 shots, and my rifle was pretty loud, and I didn't hear a thing. I mean, I heard like 2 little pops. That was pretty much it. So that auditory exclusion, I think, is a real thing. The other thing is
Auditory exclusion is
not being able to hear the shots. They say a lot of times when people are involved in shooting incidents, they shoot and they don't hear it.
Especially if their adrenaline is roaring.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. So certainly, I mean, obviously this isn't like a shootout, but there's a fair amount of adrenaline when you're screeching at a halt and the guide is yelling, shoot,
Plus,
shoot,
you
shoot.
wanted to hit it.
Well, yes, I did that. The other thing is I don't remember. I had to ask my my friend, was I leaning on the ATV or was I standing, just freestanding? Because I couldn't remember that at all, and I was freestanding. The other thing I couldn't remember is how far out the pig was, and they said it was probably just under 100 yards.
And
maybe
did you
70
lead it,
yards
or did you
something.
shoot straight for a spot?
No, I shot straight at it. Yeah, the rifle bullet's pretty fast, so so I shot right at it. But it was interesting, all those things. I was conscious of working the bolt because it's a bolt action rifle. And one of the things when I was practicing, my friend was saying you gotta practice shooting and chambering another round real quickly because you have to do that sometimes. And I remember being conscious of running the bolt, but not really thinking about it. So the adrenaline thing is real, but it was a blast. I'm
blast.
definitely
So we're
going
going to
to
do it
next year.
again?
Oh yeah,
Did-
we're planning next
Did
year.
the pig
already.
have pants on?
I hope
sometimes
not.
they
and
do,
a little
sometimes
hat. And a little hat.
Because Porky, no pants. 3 little pigs, overalls. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that's very,
That's
very
good.
astute
I
of you.
must have blocked that out in the adrenaline rush there when I was
If you
shooting.
didn't hear the shot, then yeah, you
Let
blocked
me
everything
ask my
out.
buddy if he had pants or not on there.
There you go.
I hope they were Levi's.
So tune in next week to find out if his pig had pants.
That's right.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.